Hey, what's up, humans? Welcome back to the live stream. I guess you should be saying that to me. Let's chat today. It's been a while since I did a live stream. We did end Mass Effect 2. What was that, a couple months ago? I thought it was pretty good. At least the Tally's loyalty mission did very well in the live stream, so can't complain there. But yeah, we've done a lot. Done a lot this year already, and this is going to be more of a 50 subscribers celebration. So, all right. I feel like something has happened to my headphones. They are not working. Trying not to run over my dog. But yeah, we had completed Mass Effect 2, and then we're going to bring Mass Effect 3 back to video format. And then play other games on the live stream. I did notice that pretty much the winner, at least right now, is Dragon Age, hands down. You guys have voted for Dragon Age to be the next live stream, but in order to do that, I would need to get another monitor so I could see the chat, because I have it on PC and I only have one monitor on PC. So just want to let you know that, trying to get these different things together so that we can, live stream games that I have on PC here. Well, we're already playing on PS5, but we have other consoles we could play from. And I have plans this year, so stay tuned. I will keep you updated on stuff like that. Hopefully I'm unmuted. Yes, I did unmute myself. It's great. Okay. Good girl, Andromeda, good girl. It's a celebration. 52 subscribers right now. Thank you all so much for subscribing and watching the content. Can you believe it? Yeah, at first on the channel, we had done some really crazy things. Like, well, I first started out with Mass Effect 1 and making a series with Mass Effect 1. And then I also I tried to start Elden Ring while doing that. I also tried to start Jade Empire while we were starting out. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. And it's gone. And it's gone. Okay. And was the Elden Ring playthrough, which I have some stuff that I captured while playing it for the first time. But I had 3 or 4 episodes up on the channel. They're gone now, or they're privatized, I should say. At this point, they have been made private. They weren't very good. Like, I was absolutely terrible at that game. And I quit after the 4th episode. After galloping into the jaws of Agil. If you've played the game, you know who that is. And then I was like, nope, I'm done. Then I watched Shoddy Cast's video about like how impossible it would be to block an attack from Radon. And that's when it dawned on me, it clicked, and it said, alright, shield, because I had like sold my shield in my original start of the playthrough. So then I went back, and then I became the Vagabond, Gout the Pained, and then I played offline, and I played while not really recording for the channel, and just absolutely fell in love with that game. So, but then I came back with New Game Plus and decided to do a death count for Elden Ring, where we died 92 times all the way through, and we soloed most of it except for Godfrey, Radigan, and Malekith. We will rectify that in the next time that I play, when we go through the DLC in Elden Ring. So those three I will solo. I'm never soloing Melania again. And I'm not going to solo Moog again. I'm just going to have some fun. You know, I was like, let's have fun. It's not fun to sit there on the same boss for like hours. So, you know, most of those weren't that much time. It was Melania that really took the cake. She took it and ran with it, and she ate it. It's like, she had her cake, and she ate it too. 12 and a half hours of trying to fight her across multiple days. Then I had a day off from work to bring my dog to the vet, in which I needed to make sure that she's like sedated and all that, because she's a very reactive dog. And so she's just drugged up laying here on the couch, right? And I'm sitting there waiting for the appointment. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to play some more Elden Ring and try to get through Melania solo. And then I did. I actually beat her, and I had 15 minutes to get to the appointment. So you can, once I actually produced this video, which still trying to figure out how to do that, because considering I felt like Moog should have gotten more views than it did, Placidusac should have gotten more views than it did, considering Rykard got a bunch of views for it. So I was like, oh, so this is good, but the other three sucked ass. And then we get to Melania, and I'm like, I have so much footage, and it's just death after death after death. So, I mean, there were some really good moments, there's some funny moments, there's some cringe moments, and there's a absolutely great victory that I had. And it just seems like it's been a little bit lost to time at this point, because I literally said I would not be playing Dark Souls if I couldn't solo Melania. So when that happens at the end of the video, when you see me beat Melania and you say I can finally play Dark Souls, Dark Souls is over. Dark Souls is over. And there's a poll up on the channel right now, and I would like you guys to vote for what takes over for Dark Souls. Are we going to jump right into Dark Souls 2? Are we going to take a break from Dark Souls and play one of the other From Software games? Do you want me to play something else in its place? You know, it's options here. I mean, these aren't all my games. Just so you know. I've been working on getting my duplicate platinums in certain games, but we have No Man's Sky, which I have my duplicate platinum in. Working on this one. Mortal Kombat 11. Can't wait for the Mortal Kombat 1. Really hope Reptile's back. If Smoke's back, Reptile should come back. And Ermac. Obviously, everyone wants Ermac. Then Mass Effect Legendary Edition, we got Mass Effect 3 left, and then we also have Mass Effect Andromeda left to do. But again, I feel like I'm going to move my Mass Effect content to a separate channel, because we still have the reading. I haven't been doing very well on that, so I apologize. I've just been, my plate's full, My plate's full. But Dark Souls has been completed. Well, not completionist completed. I'm sure I'll do that very soon. That won't be with y'all, unless if you want me to at least give you some highlights of that, in which I will record stuff and then I'll throw it together in a video. But we spent 77 hours, and most of that, I want to say at least 70, let's say 75. Let's say I cut out 2 hours worth of content over the last 37 videos. So it was pretty raw, honestly, those recordings that you had seen. Is like all those runbacks and stuff like that is just, that was very raw. I would like to know if you would like those to be cut down a bit more, going into either Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, or Armored Core 6. Armored Core 6 comes out in August. We are doing this live in the middle of July. I think we have about a month before it comes out. So you would have to wait that long in order for us to get that game and start doing those videos if you wanted Armored Core 6. We have started Cyberpunk. So, and this one's kind of a weird one because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not, I'm not going against YouTube's terms and conditions by having nudity in here. So I've had to cut out stuff like that and make sure that, I'm not, that I don't miss anything when it comes to that type of content that may have slipped through. I hope not. Again, Elden Ring, we will go back to the game once we have gotten the DLC for it, and even probably before the DLC, because they'll announce it, the DLC, and then the date, and then we'll probably jump into it then. Maybe I'll live stream it, I'm not sure, because this is a game that I have obviously played before. Up here it says I have 5 trophies, and not the platinum. But I just wanted to get these trophies out of the way. God-Slaying Armament, Legendary Ashen Remains, Legendary Sorceries and Incantations, and Legendary Talismans. Wanted to get those just out of the way. So an easy way to do that was to load up your save, and in my case I hadn't gotten duplicates of every item, so I just went and picked up one of each of those items, which got you that trophy. So we will be platinuming it again, but it's not as easy as doing like No Man's Sky, or what was that other one? Can't remember. There's another game. Oh yeah, Jedi Fallen Order and shit like that. Hi, welcome. Ah. What you cooking up there, Hampus? I'm glad that you can make one of these live streams. We're just doing a little chat today. I may play something, I may not. I'm not sure. Nothing that I haven't played yet. Just kind of going over some things that we had discovered and going over the games that I had completed and more of the future of the channel. So just kind of chill and chat. Nice. Bacon with soup. It's always good. My favorite soup, if you can call it a soup. I mean, some people call it a soup. I call it a stew, but it's gumbo. Like sausage, chicken, shrimp, gumbo. And my mom always cooked up some of the best gumbo I've ever had, and just fell in love with it. Yeah, we're oh yes, so the future of the channel. We're gonna do more of the blind playthroughs, because I did start out this channel by doing more games I'm familiar with so that I can get used to doing stuff this way. Because you think that you can just start a YouTube channel and just play games. It's like, no, it's a lot harder than that. Like I had issues with my mic, I had issues with video. It was so, like, at first it was just really frustrating to try to like get people to stay and view the content, because it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Because I've gone back and I've seen some of it, and I'm like, yikes. First episode, Mass Effect 1, you can't hear me at all. But the rest of the video is absolutely fine. And then the Elden Ring New Game Plus playthrough has a lot of freezing in it, which was bad. Especially considering that I was doing a death count in that one. So it's just like, I felt like people would think, because I would want to like cut that freeze out, that like that was a death I never counted, but that wasn't the case. And then what was that other one? Oh yeah, I tried doing Pokemon Shining Pearl on here. I just got bored. I was scared when I was trying to do Nier Automata, because that was my first time getting copyright claims on here, but it had no effect, and I was just like, oh, I got scared and I stopped playing it. What was another one? It's hard to remember all the games I tried to play on here. Oh yeah, when I first was doing Jade Empire, I was having still the freezing issue, and then I had construction outside, and I had to stop recording for like the entire summer last year. And then when I came back from the summer, I had lost my Xbox Game Pass, so I lost the game, but I ended up buying it on Steam for like $4. And I was like, cool, we can just continue. And it wouldn't start, and it took me like 6 to 7 months to figure out how to get that game to actually play on my computer. Then I finally did. I got all the way through it, and that was an incredible game. So that was the first blind playthrough that was completed on this channel. The second was Dark Souls, which, Hampus, you know this. You've watched all of it at this point. I don't know if you've seen the last episode. But, yeah, that was quite a journey. Like, what a great game that is. And I can see why people really like this style of game, and where Elden Ring came from, essentially. So I can see the start of what became Elden Ring, and that's why we're going through all of FromSoft's stuff, at least with Miyazaki and his team going through those games, to see the evolution of their games up to Elden Ring, which is my number 2 game of all time. Number 1 is Mass Effect, so The trilogy. That's just putting it out there. The trilogy. I'm not going to put one above the other. I'm not going to put one below the other. So we all know that Mass Effect 2 is probably the most filler of a video game compared to the other two, 1 and 3. It's still fine though, still fine. It really fleshes out characters, story, the universe that you're in. So, what else was I talking about? Oh yes, the future. So we have the poll up on the channel right now. And I don't know if you have voted in it, Hampus, but yeah, we have, asking the community here if they want Dark Souls 2 immediately, or if we want to go into Demon Souls, which will be the remake on PS5. Bloodborne, which I've heard absolutely great things about, especially, and I've heard a bunch of gripes too about how they're not remastering it, they're not porting it to PC, and so that's probably pissing a bunch of people off. And then Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, which comes out next month, which is not a Miyazaki game, but I was just like, whatever, let's throw it in there. Because we'll save Sekiro and Elden Ring for way later. Just try to put some space between my platinum of Elden Ring and when I play it again to hopefully forget some things. So it's not just like, just run through the game again. But yeah, we're just gonna see what everyone says. Again, I'm like taking a week off from Dark Souls because we just ended it. And so yeah, we'll see there. And so right now we're just in my collection of games, and I have not played a lot of these games. A lot. Like there are so many that I haven't played. But this is mostly PlayStation Plus giving me games every month, most of which I will probably never play. We can probably tell. Oh yes, Anthem. Can we still play Anthem? No? Okay. Yeah, I'd say that it's sort of a vacation. Gaming is fun for me. You gotta run. That's awesome. The family. Well, say hello to the family. I'm glad you stopped by. Let's try and do this early enough because I don't think you're in the US, right? So I just wanted to make sure that I could get some people that may not be in the US to join me. But yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys for sticking around, even though sometimes I've had some really bad episodes, like Solaire found a son, the silent episode. Oh man, but no more freezing. We had no freezing in Dark Souls, so I'm thrilled that we finally got over that hurdle. But yeah, I'm just hoping to evolve here. So let's see here. Oh yes, you did see the finale. Awesome. That's good. I didn't think it was going to end that fast either. Like 30 minutes in, and I'm like, that's it? Should have done that in the last episode. But no, we got to talk a lot about what happened there. I guess I spent a lot of time talking about Elden Ring for some reason. You know how it goes. Sidetracked. ADHD. Yeah, have a great time with your family. And, yeah, hopefully we'll get that that poll squared away, and then we can start the next game. I think that, if I'm to guess, you voted for Dark Souls 2. Because that's what you told me before. What else? What else? Let's see here. But yeah, we were going through the entire list. Andromeda. Sorry. No. No. Stop barking like that. Come here. Andromeda says hello. No. Come here. We are live. I cannot cut this. I can cut it later for like a different kind of video. It was good to have you here, Hampus. I know I'm a little slow at getting to the chat, so still not used to that. And yeah, we did start out Dark Souls as a live stream, but I was more concerned that I was having people come in and like do something, and I'm like sitting there like, help with the bosses, and you know, then I'd miss them, and then they'd be gone, and I wouldn't be able to say anything. So I was just more like so much anxiety was coming from that, because I just wanted to make sure that I was talking with the chat, but also paying attention to the game, and I didn't know what I was doing in the game. So then I was like, all right, we're gonna just do games I've already played as live streams. That way we can have some fun, we can do more challenging stuff, some, you know, things that you wouldn't normally do in your first playthrough, right? But to do challenges and, you know, push myself to a different kind of limit with some of these games that I've played thousands of times, or for 20,000 hours in Mass Effect's case. We're at 400 on here, but we also have about 400 on the PC, because I'm doing a parallel playthrough so I can get a good thumbnail on the PC to make. So we're just two playthroughs, exact playthroughs, are being played at the same time. And so like 800 hours for like this last for Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, which is ridiculous. But yeah, but I've already played this before on PS3 and on Xbox 360. I'm not pointing at Mass Effect right now, but we are talking about Mass Effect. We are talking about the future of this channel. It's like, I would like to point out every game that I haven't played, or like played more than, I want to say, an hour or two on the channel. To be like, would this be interesting to you? And then other games I'd be like, no. I've heard good things about Middle-earth, Shadow of War, and Shadow of Mordor. I haven't actually played them. So, I do have some, thanks to PlayStation Plus. I'd be willing to give it a shot. Yakuza is another series I've heard great things about. So I would also be down, down to play the Yakuza series on here. And what else? What else can we play that I would be interested in playing? So, you know, and if you want me to play something shitty, I'd be totally down for that too. It's like, I feel like with Ghost of Tsushima, I made it past that first island, or your first like major objective. You liberate that castle you were thrown from the bridge from, and then got back there, and then that's when I stopped playing. I forgot what came out, but I literally was playing that instead of Ghosts. Or Ghost. Let's see here. Yeah. What do we have? Divinity Original Sin. It's like a lot of these were on sale when I bought them, so I just kind of wanted to try them out. Got the Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne. Yeah, all those games. Well, minus Bloodborne, but all the Dark Souls and Sekiro, I bought them on sale. All equaled like less than $50. So we were just, yeah, I just bought them all because I was so in love with Elden Ring that I wanted to see where that game came from. And so far, the first chapter is complete, so I think I made a good purchase there. Let's see. Let's go further down the list. Further down the list. I think Remnant from the Ashes is a Souls-like game, if I'm not mistaken. I know that Nioh is, and I've played a little bit of Nioh 1, but, you know, like before Elden Ring, before all this, and it was sort of my first actual Souls-like, but not a actual Souls game. And it was confusing and I didn't understand it, but at this point I would be willing to go back to it because we do have Nioh 1 and Nioh 2 now. I never played Days Gone. They gave it to us. I never played The Last of Us. I've never played Uncharted. Though they will be on here, as you will see, because they were on sale. Just never got around to it. What are you doing, Andromeda? Let's see. Yeah, so we got The Last of Us here. I never played Doom. Well, okay, I dipped my toe in the water, I should say, with Doom. And then I was like, I will play that later, and I never did. The Witcher, I've tried 3 times right now to get into it. And I've made it some progress, but not, I want to say I never really progressed the story. You know, just doing side content. And I don't know why I couldn't get into it. I would be willing to give it another shot. So a 4th shot to actually be played. A little disappointed that I'm not into that game for some reason. And I thought it'd be more like Dragon Age, where it took me a while to get into Dragon Age. And I swear I didn't get into it until I started my city elf, my lady city elf, who's an absolute like monster to all those Shemlin. And then that's when I was like, okay, now this I can roleplay. This is funny. This is great. Battleborn. It's a shame. Can't believe people thought that was a Overwatch clone, because it's not, and now it's dead, so good luck playing it. Let's see here. Never played the Deus Ex series. I played Prey, I never finished it. And We Happy Few, I bought it, and I never played it. There it is, Journey to the Savage Planet. I barely played this as well. I'd be willing to go back into that. I'd be willing to go into the Outer Worlds and into Blasphemous. Though I have played a bit of Outer Worlds. Again, not so much that I'm progressing stories or anything. And I just wanted to talk about Far Cry New Dawn real quick, because this is where I feel like the series fell. It fell for me anyway. Whoa, it fell for me. Because I don't like shooting someone in the head and having them still be alive and take chunks out of their health bar. That's a damn headshot. So I just stopped. So let me know if Far Cry 6 is the same way. If they took that away, I will play Far Cry 6. But I'm not going to justify spending that kind of money on that game if they still do this. And it's a damn shame. Because it used to just be a first-person shooter, a great one. I remember starting out with Far Cry 2. And then up into 3, and 3 Blood Dragon, and 4, which really impressed me. And then 5 was just really open. But still, if I shot someone in the head, they died. Sorry, you're catching me in the morning, by the way. This is my morning coffee and my morning rant. No, I'm kidding. Let's see, what else do we have? So I'm not a horror fan at all. But again, we get these games from PlayStation Plus. You can see the yellow plus sign on the games that are PlayStation Plus. SingStar, because I was curious. And then I guess you have to buy each individual song. You didn't really get anything to start with, so that sucks. Can I just get rid of this? Hide! Got it. Thank you. And there hasn't really been a Jeopardy game that I truly enjoyed that wasn't on the Wii. Because the Wii gave you, or made you fucking spell shit out. And they gave you a timer to do it. So, yeah, that was hell. I watched people, they got the answer right. They know the answer, but they didn't know how to spell, so that sucked for them. Okami. Heard great things. Bought it. Maybe we can play it. Let's see, Ratchet and Clank. Never played any of those games. There's Neo that I was talking about. Like, again, I've already done My Name is Mayo. I've gotten my cheap-ass platinum for that, so thank you for that. We've played God of War, but not Ragnarok, or any of the other God of Wars. I was not interested in the first God of Wars. This one was more interesting because it felt more mature, grounded, you know, something I could actually get into. Let's see here. Tomb Raiders. Haven't played any of them. But again, when you're sitting there and you're watching list videos, or you're going through, like, you know, someone's video essay on YouTube, you cannot escape some little spoilers, some little gameplay, something little. Any of these games. Except for maybe games that people have never heard about. Like, I have yet to see any list video that has to do with The Simpsons, worst of or best of, so it must be middle of the road. The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare on Sega Genesis. So we're gonna transition here into the future. Coming up in October, we will take a break from all of our playthroughs that we are doing. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing content, because we are going to be doing Spooky Month. So that means we will be playing spooky games. So like Bart's Nightmare would be one of them. It's not really scary or anything like that. It's just, it fits the tone of October. And then we can do like Ghostbusters and, you know, fun games. Maybe I'll play Dead Space, which I still haven't bought yet. So I know that one was voted for too, but Cyberpunk also tied it, so that's why we're doing Cyberpunk. Because I actually own that because I bought it in 2020 on the PS4 and it barely ran, so I was like, I think we'll wait. And then 3 years later got a PS5. See, I haven't played Horizon Forbidden West yet, or the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn. What was that? Frozen Wilds? Doesn't matter. Can't believe you can't play Hitman Go on the PS5. It's a damn shame. It's an interesting game. Let's see here. So again, like, this is a horror title, Soma, and I haven't played it. PlayStation Plus was like, you might like this. It's like, you don't know me at all, PlayStation Plus. Let's see here. Amnesia, never played it. Again, PlayStation Plus. What else? So as you can see, I have played Fallout 4. And I did complete it. None of the DLC though. And then I tried Fallout 3. And I don't think I got very far because I thought that the color palette, to me at the time, didn't resonate with me. It didn't make me want to continue and explore that game. And then New Vegas, felt like it only did the story and then like the main story, and then didn't play the rest of that game. But I have all of that on PC and will be willing to play those again. At least definitely give three a shot again. Let's see here. What else? What else? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go spooky. Why is it locked? Why can't I play the show 17? Is it because it's on PS4 and they don't want it on PS5? I mean, like, they're pretty much useless after the next one comes out, so. There's Bloodborne. Long time ago they gave this to us. Why doesn't it have the plus? Well, I've been spelling it wrong. Damn it. Embarrassing. But yeah, I was such a huge Far Cry fan that you even see Primal here. Primal was better than New Dawn. Anyway, there's my little hot take for you. Welcome, welcome. Hello. How are you this morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you? Let's see here. So also in October, I wanted to stress this. I have played this Resident Evil. Not the original on the PS1, but I played the remake on GameCube. Absolutely loved that game. Never played it since. Played through it once. But I did like it. I was thoroughly frightened. Let's see here. What else we got? What else could we play here on the channel that's in this library? But don't think that I'm not going to play something on the Super Nintendo or on the 64 or on the GameCube. Which, by the way, yes, coming back to October, we will be playing Luigi's Mansion some more. I just got discouraged when the second episode I did what I have done multiple times, and that's play or start the recording, get all the way through, and have my mic muted. So fun stuff. So I just didn't play it. So we'll just restart it in October and we'll play it again. That first two parts, and then probably actually finish the game. I don't think it's that long, so we may be able to do that. like live stream wise or something. I play all my games just so that people like Nintendo and other companies understand this, especially Nintendo, because Nintendo hates it when you emulate stuff. All the games that I play here are being played through the consoles that they were made for, unless if they were ported to Switch or the higher up console, but if they can't be, or if they're not on that newer platform and you see it being played on my channel, it is being played from older stuff, like, well, that's dusty, like the Super Nintendo. Cheers. I have cords that allow it to be captured through the computer, and we can change it from 4x3 to 16x9, and it actually looks good. That stuff's by Hyperkin. Yeah. We have one for the Genesis here, so because I screwed up with the last one, I actually ended up bending pins in my last attempt, so I had to buy 2 of those. And there's plenty of games. I got crates of games to go through, and I haven't even played some of those before. So I do buy games that I don't play. It's not ideal to be wasting your money like that. But now I have a huge list to go through of games I haven't played that I would like to play for the channel. Did they give this one to us for free, or is this Warzone? God, I can't remember. I'd be willing to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Just let me know. Just let me know. I know I bought this one. This was a gift that I bought. The Cold War, Black Ops Cold War. But with Black Ops, I actually never played the campaigns of any of them. I didn't play Black Ops 3 or 4. I can't even remember if I played 2. I would just like bounce off games and then go back to Mass Effect or something. But then all of a sudden, and I did that for a while. I would say I did that for a while, and I regret it, but at the same time, now I have that chance to go through these games again and go backwards. And this is one thing that I wanted to say about my channel is I don't typically play games that just came out. I don't want to have to deal with server issues. I don't want to have to deal with game-breaking glitches or bugs that'll erase my progress. I am a patient person, as you've seen in Dark Souls, but if that was to happen in Dark Souls, that would be the end of Dark Souls. Like, I would not do it again. Just saying, like, I am not one of those people who's gonna sit there and play through a game like a significant amount of the game and then have my save taken from me, essentially, or corrupted, which is taken from me, and then do it again. I'm like, especially, I will play through a game if I've beaten it before and I liked it enough to play through it again, a la Skyrim, a la Mass Effect, a la Elden Ring. But if I was going through it the first time and that happened, I think I would lose my mind. Like I saw with Cyberpunk when I first started it up back in 2020. Like, just to pop in and all that, and I was like, nope, back out. We were waiting, because I didn't want to get too far in, and I was already hearing stuff about the game there. So, but now we're playing it, and that's fine. But it would be like so much time in between when I'd start it and when I would start it again, just to try to forget those things. Yeah, we're just having some fun. Hello, welcome. How are you today? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know what time it is there for you. We're just talking about the future of the channel. Cheers to you if you got your coffee. This is mine. Monster. Don't come after me, monster. And we're just talking about the future of this channel, because we have gotten through Dark Souls 1 and Jade Empire, and those were the first two blind playthroughs I did on the channel. And we're transitioning into more blind playthrough stuff, but when it comes to the live streams, I would like to do more games I've already played for the live streams. So what we will do is do that so that we can do like more challenging stuff, or I can pay attention more to the chat as I play it. But like, I know that everyone wants Dragon Age Origins, but I need to get a new monitor so that I can see the chat while I play, because I have it on PC. I'm not about to plug in the PS3 over there just to play that. I will play games I can only play on PS3, on the PS3, so I'll hook it up when we do that. But it's just, it has had a lot of issues. And I remember I had this girlfriend at the time, and I was trying to show her Mass Effect before the Legendary Edition came out. And I would get through, I would say 75% of Mass Effect 1 before I would have to factory data reset my PS3 again, and then lose all that, and then have to get through that again, and then I would have to do it a second and third time, and I just gave up. Thanks, Tim. Thank you for joining the chat this morning. It's just been, I wanted to do this. This is when I typically would be recording Dark Souls, so I just figured, got nothing to do, let's talk. Let's explain what's happening, and let's get through, get another live stream out there. Let's practice. That's all it takes. YouTube is not easy, so the more you practice, the better you'll get at doing stuff. If you're looking to build a YouTube channel, I would just say start. Just do it. Press record, right? Learn from your mistakes. Evolve, grow, and we do this for the audience, honestly. It's like, and that's given me a different perspective, especially when I'm playing my games. It's to like kind of bring it up to do that. I don't want to let you down, so we're just, you play through the games like before. You just be like, playing the game right now, clickety clackety, saying nothing, and then get to the point where you're doing doing stuff for YouTube. Is you can't just do that and be like, because you need people to, you need to like talk about what you're doing. And I still have my issues with that. Yes, I have my internal dialogue that's going on all the time. Thank you, ADHD. And then sometimes I respond to that, and then it sounds weird, because I'd be sitting here editing it, and I'd be like, what the hell did I just say? It's like, yep, that sounds right. I don't know if we could do any of the South Park games. I don't know if YouTube would allow that, honestly. Pretty sure they wouldn't allow Void Bastards because of the name. Like, they don't want you to use profanity in your title, so could I not do Void Bastards? I don't know. I've already played it, but I always look at Plague Inc. Evolved and I go, I was playing that 2019, 2020, and then I stopped playing it because COVID got too real. I had a lot of fun in that game. That was weird. But yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff. This is a Redwall game. If any of you know what Redwall is, let me know. This is Legends of Redwall, the Scout. I think they have 2 other games, but I have the entire book series over here. And I guess you should let me know, do you want me to read them for the channel? Or a channel. Not the channel, but a channel. I'm not going to put that on this one. But when we have been doing reading, you know, and they seemed fairly popular, but like to continue doing that, I think that I'd be willing to go back through the Redwall series or the Discworld series and read them for you. Or it's like I got some books with for video games. You know, I'd be willing to read those, but it'd probably be Widow Nebula Reads and not Widow Nebula Gaming. We have almost reached the 1 hour mark. It's like, can you believe it? I think the only Castlevania game I've ever played was on the Game Boy. So I have Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood here. I'd be willing to play those here on the channel. What else? What else? I mean, you know me. I'll play a lot of games. I'll play The Surge, which is another Souls-like game. I don't know. I don't know what to even think anymore, guys. I don't know what to think. I don't know how YouTube would react to Persona 5. I haven't played a Persona game, so just like kind of dip my toe in again. Just give it a shot. But it's like, I feel like some of these games you need to give it 3 to 5 hours before you can really decide if you don't like the game. Because, you know, if you're just walking around going, this is boring, it's like, you need to progress the story. Stop being scared. What else? I'll always do the smaller games or puzzle games or, you know, something absolutely crazy and insane. Blockers, for instance. I'm a pretty big fan of Team 17. I haven't played all their games, but I do like what I've played there. Again, I've dipped my toe into Dishonored 2, but I have completed Dishonored 1. Almost got a platinum, but screwed up. It's that whole killing nobody thing. Ran around the corner and then saw a guy and was like, "Oh, I gotta go stealth, gotta sneak, right?" But you know, press the button while you're running and you just slide. And I slid, kicked him right off the edge. I'm like, there goes the no death run. Right at the last level too. I was so pissed. What else? What else? I know they've given us a lot of trash here and there. Just trying to think. Let me think, damn it. Lords of the Fallen 2014. Isn't that another Souls-like game? Again, I don't even know. Godzilla. I would say don't play that. Wait. I felt like one of my friends was talking about... No, he was talking about Rogue Galaxy. Nose is a little stuffed, so I do apologize. What else? Someone told me Warframe is like Mass Effect multiplayer, or Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. And I just never tried it. I installed it, so it is in my list of games, but I never actually tried it. Alien Isolation. Barely got anywhere in this game, and then something else came out and never went back. Again, that's mostly the case with every game, but now I have a renewed reason to play games and to try to see them to completion. Like, I had never played a Metal Gear Solid game before. At all. I know, blasphemy. 37, almost 38 years old, and I haven't played one. But we have collections coming out, so that might be good. Hello, welcome. We're just going through, we're just chatting. This is a celebration of 52 subscribers. We have passed the 50 mark, so I wanted to chat a bit. We had also finished 2 blind playthroughs here within the last month. We got Jade Empire out of the way, which is the first one, and Dark Souls is complete. There's a poll up on the channel to see which game I should play after Dark Souls, so be sure to check that out and vote. We got a 3-way tie right now, so you guys are definitely passionate about From Software games. I do have, I want to say, about 20 of you just from Dark Souls alone. Sorry about Halo. I'm just bored. And I don't know if I should go into Halo 4 and then Halo 5 immediately, because those would be blind playthroughs. You know, I just said I don't want to play games. Well, not for live streams, I'll play a game that I've played before. But for the video format, and for the most part on this channel, I want to just only do blind playthroughs. So, you know, and I have a ton of games I haven't played. And I'm just trying to go through the list here. There's so many that I haven't played that I do own, and that have helped me because it's cheaper to do it that way, and I don't make a lot of money. So, and I'm talking about October and how we're going to like pause everything during October and do Spooky October and play a bunch of games from whatever generation. Like, we could even do like Resident Evil 2 Remake, which I haven't played. I also haven't played the original. The only one, again, that I've played is the original Resident Evil remade for the GameCube. We will be going through Luigi's Mansion in October, so I would say that is going to be great. I think. I mean, it did pretty well, but then I did some things and it screwed up, and well, I mean, I screwed up my own audio by having it muted, so I didn't produce the second episode. So we'll just restart in October and get through it like that. Just let me know if a game catches your eye that you're like, hey, I want to see that. Like, who knows, maybe even do Last of Us in October. I'm not sure, I haven't played that one either. I do know a lot about it, so don't be surprised if it's already been spoiled. I mean, old game's an old game. If I wanted to not be spoiled by it, I would have already played it, right? Can't play Shadowfall on here? That's fucking bullshit, Sony. What the hell? I'm surprised that we can play this with the remake out, the part 1. And I don't know if first-person shooters are something that you guys really enjoy watching. I know that they can be jarring when you're looking through my perspective, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm moving my thumbsticks, so it's like, you have to let me know how, if Halo was alright, you have to let me know if Cyberpunk is doing alright in your eyes, like, because I don't want to make you feel nauseous by me going, huh, 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 huh. Let's see here. Like Days Gone, I think that would be a little spooky. We could do some Ghostbusters, because it's great. If you haven't played Ghostbusters, the video game, it's fantastic. I wonder if they fixed that last level, because I was stuck on the last level. So I'm just trying to get my platinum in it. I stopped playing, so I'd be willing to go back to that again. Again, Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, which... Did you see Mordor further down the list? I don't know. The Tomb Raiders, the Yakuza series, all haven't been played on here. I have some, so we are ready to go if you would be interested in that. Let's see here. I haven't played, I think it was Serious Sam 3. Like, I barely played it, I should say. Like, I just was trying to get the feel for it and then went off to something else. The Star Wars games, I also got a little bit scared of playing because of the copyright claims, but at the same time that there weren't strikes or anything, so I was like, I didn't really understand at the time, so I stopped playing Lego Star Wars. I haven't really touched anything that was Star Wars related because, you know, John Williams, he made that music. I don't know if you knew that, but you know, he wants to let you know that he made that, like, all the time. So Dishonored 2, barely played that. I think I got to the first area, but again, was like, had other things going on. Red Dead Redemption, barely scratched the surface of this game. Ghost of Tsushima, barely scratched the surface of this game. Let me know if you want me to play it. Spider-Man, haven't played the DLC. Dragon Age, none of them I've played the DLC, so that's something that when we finally actually start doing the live stream again, not this one, but when we start doing the live stream again, that we will get into the DLC for all those Dragon Age games. So that will be the blind part of Dragon Age 1, 2, 3, because we know that Dreadwolf will come soon, eventually, any day now. What else? Just trying to think. There was something I've been trying to, like, find here, and it may not be here, but yeah, I got 3 Yakuza games on here waiting. We got Sekiro, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne on here, ready to go. Neo 1 and Neo 2 on here, ready to go. Well, I have to download them, but we got Code Vein on here. I haven't played it. Axiom Verge. I'd want to play the first one before I play the second. I don't know if they finished actually patching Jedi Star Wars Jedi Survivor yet. I will be willing to play that game, but I have to buy it. Again, let's stay cheap first. Okay? Let's go through the back catalog. We have a lot here. What else? What else? That's why it says why does it say installed? This is installed. This is installed. This is installed. This is installed. So why is it just these two? Because this is installed. And I was hating on my PS4 like pretty much right out the box. I was just like, oh, didn't understand it. Switching stuff up on me. I don't like it. I don't like change. That's funny. What is the difference between Persona 5 and Persona 5 Strikers? I don't know. And I'd be willing to do some Lego games that I haven't played. Like, I still haven't actually finished Star Wars, the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga yet. We got through 4 episodes. We got through episode 1, 2, and 3, and then episode 4. And so we still have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 left. But I would be willing to do DC Supervillains, because that just sounds interesting to me. And thankfully they gave it to me, so that'd be a fun one to check out. And we can't do any of these PlayStation VR games, because I don't want to hear the sound of my PlayStation going absolutely insane again. That's why we got the PS5, so that when I speak, my fan doesn't come through the microphone. Toe Jam and Earl. This is, I want to say, a faithful recreation of the first Toe Jam and Earl. Should check that out. What else? So yeah, I haven't played the Ninjago movie video game. I haven't played the Harry Potter collection. I haven't played Lego City Undercover. I own these because I'm a Lego fan. Lego is fun. Isn't Lego fun? Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, haven't played that. What else? It's like, I don't know if you guys would be willing to see a racing game on here, because we have Need for Speed Heat, which I didn't really play. We have Payback, which I'm not going to play. Like, sorry. Nope. Wait, I have Crash Bandicoot 4? I haven't even played the other 3. I haven't played Spyro either. I know. I should have played them all, right? Down. Like, most of the games that you're seeing here, I haven't played. There's, like, games I have played, and there's games I haven't completed or anything, and I don't even know how far I am in the world of Final Fantasy. Probably not very far at all. Be willing to play that. Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, the DLCs for all Dragon Age games. Dude, I'm gonna play all these games. You're gonna like it. Cause yeah. Guess we'd have to go to PS4 to do Shadowfall. I haven't really played any Killzone game either. The Last of Us, I haven't played. The Witcher 3, barely played, couldn't get into it, so. Uncharted, Deus Ex, just labeling off stuff I haven't played. We Happy Few. Most of the Outer Worlds. Haven't played the Outer Wilds. It's not here. Journey to the Savage Planet. It's like barely played this game at all. I'm never gonna play Far Cry New Dawn again. Blasphemous I haven't played. I haven't played this Redwall game yet, so if you're interested, we'll get into that. Again, Uncharted. Again, I'm not a horror fan, so when I say whatever game that is a horror game that I'd be willing to play, just understand that I'd be willing to play that because it's more interesting to me. I do not want to play Outlast. Do not make me play Outlast. Okami I haven't played. Neo I've barely played. Neo 2 I haven't played. The Surge I haven't played. Rhyme. You know. The Bard's Tale. Limbo. The Tomb Raider games. I haven't even played Journey or Abzu. Just labeling off a few. Like most of these games you're seeing right now I haven't played except for Modern Warfare, the BioShock series, Titanfall 2. So I've got a few levels in. Pretty cool game. I haven't played Persona 5. I don't know how YouTube would like that. I haven't played pretty much everything on this list. Well, played a bit of Battlefield 1, but that's multiplayer stuff. I want to talk about Risk. Hold on. Not this Risk, just Risk in general. My favorite Risk game just happens to be an EA-made Risk game. It's Risk Factions. You can't find that anywhere. Good luck. But it was on... I have it on PS3. And they had multiple maps that you could do, and they had some... You know, they actually had characters that represented each color. That was always the robots. The Red Menace. We played probably about 1,000 hours of that between me and my friends. And absolutely enjoyed Risk Factions. Other Risk games, because after that game, apparently Ubisoft bought the rights to Hasbro. And they've been producing Risk games, and they're terrible. I mean, it's a Risk game, right? So, you're literally playing Risk. You're playing that Risk, and it's just not fun. I don't know what it is about it. The Risk Factions was fun. So, I can't recommend Risk games nowadays. And also, speaking of Risk, I have in my closet there Mass Effect Risk, which was entertaining, and I have only played it once. That sucked. No one wants to play anymore with me with that game. And I also have Mass Effect Monopoly, because I'm a Mass Effect fan. Probably their biggest. So I haven't played God of War 3, or 2, or 1. I haven't played Destiny 2, because I'm not going to play it. And... what was this? PSVR. We can't play any PSVR games, because... yeah. And I'd be willing to play give Fallout 3 another shot, and play through Fallout New Vegas again, because I barely played any of those games. But Fallout 4 is platinum, so we're good there. And then... what else? else? What else? Like Monster Hunter World, I feel like it's going to be too much of a grind to play on here, so I'm not going to play that. So I haven't really played a lot of games on here out of the 521 that you see. I haven't played any Metal Gear Solid game. Just doing a recap of all the things that I haven't played. Be sure to vote for what replaces Dark Souls. And let me know if you want me to play Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yeah, I already know that you guys want me to play the Dead Space Remake, and I do too, but again, I need to purchase this stuff, and I don't have any money. Welcome! So I haven't even played games like Bastion or Transistor. Like, played like a round or two in Fire, which was pretty cool. It reminded me of like NBA Jam in a way. All these games are very old at this point. Yeah, I just feel like that's pretty much the list. The list of the games. I need to figure out what's going on with my headphones because I apparently cannot hear the games through it. Oh, God. Humans. Stop it, Skyrim. Humans. So yeah, be sure to vote in the poll for what's going to replace Dark Souls. Again, there's just be patient with me, please. I don't have a lot of time, and I don't have all of my equipment that I'd like. Like, even my lighting setup is crap, and that's one of the things I wanted to start fixing, was to get a new light with a, you know, with the ability to light me up more so that I can do stuff with green screen. But then again, I was also thinking about dropping the green screen entirely, because, you know, my quality from this shitty Logitech camera, like, I can't really blow myself up, you know, like move myself around very well with the green screen stuff going on. So, and I think it'd be better if it was just more simplified and I could just zoom in to my feed, or have it be separate, you know, without the green screen. I think that would be fine. You know, it's just, I don't know. I wanted to make sure that you had, you know, all the visuals, but it doesn't really seem like you need it, honestly. Because I watch people who don't do that to their background. They just like either blur it or they don't have too much going on. You know, I want to shout out a few of them, like Kim Ellendale, I think that's her name. She's been doing a Mass Effect playthrough, and that's how I found her. But she's about to end her stuff. She's got one more video left, or two. One of the two. I don't know. And then Mapocalypse. Sorry if I'm butchering your guys' names. But he has been doing the green screen stuff, but he has a frame around him. And then we got Boski, who is another one of those green screen guys. But he's in the corner like I am, but he's in the opposite corner because that's the way he's facing. Like, I remember I was putting myself in the opposite corner. I'm just literally like in the corner going, huh? Like, can you imagine? Just doing this? It's like I'm just looking in this direction and everything is happening over here. So, it's like Because my TV's over here and I have to look like this. It's a sort of a bad setup. Sort of, but I can't complain when I spend literally nothing on a TV stand for my bigger TV. Hopefully you guys are liking Final Fantasy VII Remake. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough. And, yeah. We'll be getting into something. I already have this one ready to go. If you guys choose this one, it's there. But if you choose one of the other three, then that's also fine. It's been great to have all of you here today. It's been great to go over some things and to talk about the past of this channel and how I had to overcome many hurdles to get to where I'm at now. And then the future of the channel and what I want to do with it by keeping stuff more blind playthrough. Like keep them as blind playthroughs and not do other things like Mass Effect on this channel anymore until Mass Effect 5 comes out. Just saying. And like I was more using Mass Effect as guidance, as practice, as as the game that I would be able to screw around with, so that I could screw around with audio editing, video editing, and all that. So it was just there to kind of be my sketch pad, if you will. While other games like Dark Souls and Jade Empire were also being worked on. So it's like I practiced live streaming with it, I practiced making video episodes with it, so the next step for the Mass Effect content is to move it to a new channel and start doing different things with the Mass Effect franchise. So I hope you guys will go over there when I've created it. I will, of course, let you know about a second or third channel whenever that happens. I definitely don't want to be working anymore at my current job, and I would rather just do this. But you still have to pay your rent and such, so you can't just go and pay for doctor's appointments, vet appointments, Andromeda, for your car to be fixed, and it's like, and all your bills, and you got to make sure that you have enough money for that. So it's just, this can't do that, because we have 52 subscribers. But I mean, you guys all found me pretty much within 365 days. I think I had some people that I knew as subscribers before we actually started to grow. So I want to thank each and every one of you. This has been a monumental success, I think, because I didn't think I'd get anyone. But here we are. And I'm pleasantly surprised you guys have stuck around this long, and you've helped me reach my first milestone of 52 subscribers. 52! Here's to 52 more. So next time that we'll have a nice discussion like this, maybe when I have 104 subscribers, because I can't do it on the day of, I don't have that kind of time. So humans, headbutt that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And leave comments down below if you're watching this in the video on demand section of my live streams. This has just been an incredible journey so far. About, I want to say, a year and a half in. We're just having some fun. I'm having fun. I've literally renewed my love for video games. It was during the first part of COVID in 2020, I literally stopped for 365 days at least. I didn't play any games. And then when I would play a game, I don't know, I just felt something deep down, and I was just like, I don't want to do this. And it wasn't until 2022 when Elden Ring came out that renewed my love for video games. But I felt like also making content for you guys really renewed it, because now I have like a reason to go back through my back catalog and play some of these games for you. So again, thank you guys so much for sticking around, for being some good ass humans. You're all human to me. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Let's stop all this. Let's stop it. End the stream. End it. End it.